Have you ever tried standing up from a chair without using your hands for support? If you can do that effortlessly, you might be aging better than most people your age. It's a simple movement, yet it reveals a lot about your health. Your ability to rise from a chair with ease is a sign of strong leg muscles, good balance, and coordination, key components of your overall well-being. But why does this small action matter so much? Because leg strength is the foundation for a long, active life. As we get older, muscle loss is inevitable, especially in the legs. But the good news is, you can prevent or even reverse this decline with simple, consistent exercises. In this video, we're going to show you why being able to rise from a chair without assistance is a clear sign of good health, and more importantly, how you can maintain and even build your strength as you age. This video is packed with signs that indicate your body is aging well. You'll discover the importance of your walking speed, balance, and ability to carry everyday items without strain, all essential markers of health and longevity. These simple tests can reveal how well your body is aging and whether you're on track for a longer, more fulfilling life. So stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of your current health status and practical steps you can take to improve your leg strength, balance, and overall vitality. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Keep watching to learn how you can age with strength and confidence. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Sign 1. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. One of the most telling signs that you're aging gracefully doesn't have to do with how far you walk or how much you can lift. It's something far simpler and, in many ways, even more profound. It's the ability to stand up from a chair without needing to push off with your hands. If you can still do this with ease, you're ahead of the game, doing better than most people your age, and that's no small victory. Think about it for a moment. This small, seemingly insignificant act is a powerful indicator of your physical strength. It shows that your leg muscles are still strong, your balance is intact, and your coordination is still on point. It's a reflection of the foundation your body is built on, one that's capable of supporting your weight without extra effort. As we age, muscle loss is inevitable, especially in the legs, but what's truly amazing is how much we can influence the rate of this decline through the simple, everyday choices we make. Now, let me ask you to pause and reflect. When you got up from that chair last time, how did you do it? Did you have to push off the armrest or the seat? Did you have to lean forward, relying on momentum to make it happen? Or did you simply stand up, smooth and easy, without giving it a second thought? If it was the latter, then take a moment to appreciate just how wonderful that is. It's a sign that your legs and core are working in harmony, which is something so many of us take for granted. I'm sure you know someone, maybe even yourself, who's experienced those small changes that seem insignificant at first but later snowball into bigger concerns. Take Henry, for example, a 75-year-old who had always been active. One day, after watching TV, he had to push off the chair to get up. At first, he thought nothing of it. But when he mentioned it to his doctor, the response was eye-opening. This type of weakness could be a warning sign of future falls. That's when Henry decided to take action. He started with simple exercises, seated leg lifts, standing heel raises, and other movements to help build his strength. Within a couple of months, something miraculous happened. Henry was able to stand up with ease again. But it wasn't just about getting up, it was about feeling more stable, more confident, and more in control of his body. You see, weak legs aren't just a minor inconvenience. They are one of the biggest risk factors for falls. And falls? They are the #1 cause of injury-related hospital visits among older adults. It's terrifying, isn't it? But here's the most empowering truth. No matter how old you are, your leg strength can be rebuilt. Yes, it takes time and consistency, but it is possible. So, the next time you get up from a chair, pay attention to how you do it. If you can rise without using your hands, consider it a badge of honor. It's a clear sign that your body is aging better than most, and that's something to celebrate. Sign 2. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath. As we age, the true measure of vitality often isn't found in the distance we walk, but in the pace we keep. If you're between the ages of 65 and 80 and can still walk briskly without feeling winded, congratulations. You're likely in much better shape than you may think. Walking speed is more than just a sign of energy. It's a direct reflection of heart health, lung capacity, and how well your muscles continue to support you. You see, there's a powerful connection between a quick pace and overall health that many people overlook. Numerous studies have revealed that older adults who maintain a strong, steady walking pace tend to live longer, enjoy fewer health complications, and carry themselves with confidence. When you can walk briskly without panting or slowing down, it's a clear indicator that your cardiovascular system is functioning at its best. Your heart is pumping efficiently, your lungs are delivering oxygen throughout your body, and your muscles are still strong enough to keep you moving without resistance. It's a beautiful thing, one that speaks to the inner strength of your body. Think about the last time you took a walk. Was it effortless, or did you find yourself slowing down, trying to catch your breath? Sometimes, the slow realization of stamina loss comes only when those simple walks begin to feel like a marathon. It's not always obvious that we're losing endurance until we start noticing it in our day-to-day movements. Take Walter, for example. At 72, he always enjoyed his daily walks, but as time passed, he noticed his walks were taking longer, and his breath was getting heavier. At first, he chalked it up to aging and thought it was just a natural part of getting older. But after a routine checkup, his doctor urged him to focus on improving his pace little by little. Walter decided to time himself and make a conscious effort to walk just a little faster each week. He started with small goals, pushing himself gently beyond his usual limits, and over time, the changes were undeniable. His legs became stronger, his breathing less labored, and he felt more energized throughout the day. The simple act of walking faster had a profound impact on his health. It may seem trivial, this notion of walking briskly, but it holds so much weight. Not only does it help maintain your physical strength, but it also supports brain health. Fast walkers have been shown to possess sharper memories and clearer thinking, as walking stimulates the mind, keeping it engaged and alert. If you're curious about your walking ability, here's a simple test you can try. Walk normally for about 10 feet, and then pick up the pace as if you're trying to catch an elevator before it closes. If you can do it without struggling to breathe, that's a fantastic sign. If it feels difficult, don't be discouraged. You can always rebuild your stamina. A regular walking routine, gradually increasing your pace, combined with good posture and light leg exercises, can work wonders. So, the next time you go for a walk, ask yourself, am I walking with strength and confidence? If the answer is yes, then not only are you moving well, you are aging well too. And remember, it's not just the number of steps you take, it's the strength with which you take them that truly matters. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is something we often take for granted, until it starts slipping away. It's easy to forget about it until one day you realize it's a little harder to stand on one foot without wobbling. But if you can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds, it's one of the clearest signs that your body is aging well. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Think about the harmony your body needs to maintain for balance. Your muscles, your nerves, and your reflexes must all work together seamlessly. It's a beautiful orchestra of movement. Your core, your legs, your inner ear, and even your eyes working in perfect coordination. When one of these systems starts to weaken, balance is often the first casualty. That's why it's such an important indicator of overall health. Take a moment and think back to the last time you tried standing on one foot. Maybe while putting on socks or standing at the sink. Did you stay steady, or did you reach for something to steady yourself? Now, let me tell you about Fred, who's 74. He's always been an active man, enjoying his daily walks and staying fit. But one morning, while getting dressed, he realized something unsettling. He tried balancing on one foot like he'd done 1,000 times before, but this time, he couldn't hold it for even 5 seconds. He wasn't hurt. He didn't fall. But something didn't feel right. That moment became a wake-up call, a reminder that things were shifting in ways he hadn't noticed before. Fred didn't wait for things to get worse. He started doing simple balance exercises every day. Heel raises, side leg lifts, and shifting his weight from one foot to the other. Within just a few weeks, Fred felt more stable and confident again. What was once a challenge became a triumph. That's the magic of balance. It's more than just about not falling. It's about maintaining your independence, your confidence, and your freedom to move without hesitation. If you're wondering how you're doing right now, try this simple test. Stand near a countertop or a wall, and gently lift one foot off the floor. Can you hold steady for at least 10 seconds without wobbling? If you can, congratulations. Your body is in great shape. If not, don't panic. You're not alone, and the good news is that balance can be improved with just a few minutes of practice each day. The benefits of improving your balance go far beyond just staying steady on your feet. They allow you to walk with confidence, move freely without fear, and enjoy life to the fullest. Because strong balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's about holding on to your independence, staying active, and staying in control of your life as you age. So why not take a few moments today to practice and feel that sense of strength and control coming back into your life? Your future self will thank you. Sign 4. You can get down on the floor and back up without help. This may seem like a simple sign, but it holds a deeper significance than most people realize. If you can still kneel, sit, or get back up from the floor without needing assistance, you're doing something that many people your age can no longer manage. It might not seem like a big deal at first glance, but this small act reflects something profound. Your body's strength, balance, and flexibility are still very much intact. You're still able to move as a unified, functioning whole. Consider this for a moment. When was the last time you had to kneel to pick something up, or just sit comfortably on the floor? Did you hesitate? Did you find yourself struggling to stand again? For many older adults, these motions become more difficult over time. Fear can creep in, making us hesitant to try because we doubt our ability to get back up. The truth is, as we age, we can start avoiding movements like these, movements that, at one time, we took for granted, simply because of the fear that we might not be able to get back up again. But here's the thing. Once you start avoiding certain actions, your body forgets how to do them. It's a gradual process, but it can be prevented, or even reversed if you take action. This is something that happened to Joe, a 76-year-old man I know. Joe was once very active, always on the go and keeping up with his grandkids. But one day, his grandson invited him to sit on the floor for a game of Monopoly. As much as he wanted to play, Joe hesitated. Not because he didn't want to spend time with his grandson, but because he wasn't sure if he could get back up again without struggling. That moment was a wake-up call for him. Joe realized he'd been avoiding movements like kneeling, squatting, and rising from the floor for quite some time. It was as if his body had started to forget these simple actions. But Joe wasn't about to let his body's memory fail him. He started practicing again, gently. First, he worked on slow kneeling. Then, he did light squats, making sure he could rise without leaning on furniture or other support. Over time, Joe regained his strength and, more importantly, his confidence in his ability to move freely again. This simple, yet powerful, Change allowed him to enjoy life fully without feeling restricted by his body's limitations. Here's the truth. Being able to get up from the floor unassisted is one of the clearest signs of long-term independence. Once this skill begins to slip away, many people find themselves facing even greater challenges with mobility and basic daily activities. But the good news is this: it's a skill that can be practiced. If you're unsure about where you stand, test yourself now. Stand near a sturdy chair or couch, and slowly lower yourself onto the floor. Take a moment. Then, try to rise back up without using your arms to pull yourself up. Can you do it? If you can, congratulations. You're in fantastic shape. If not, don't worry. You can rebuild this ability with consistent, gentle practice each day. Because when your body moves freely, you don't just keep your strength, you keep your freedom. The ability to get up and move without hesitation is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself as you age. It's a gift of independence, of confidence, and most importantly, of a life lived fully, with the freedom to do the things you love. Sign 5. You can carry a grocery bag without struggling. True strength is not defined by how much you can bench press or how much weight you can lift at the gym. Strength, at its core, is about how well you can carry out the everyday tasks that life demands without feeling worn out or weak. One of the clearest yet often overlooked signs that your body is aging well is this simple act: being able to carry a full grocery bag without breaking a sweat. Now, this isn't just about your arms. It involves your back, your shoulders, your grip, and yes, even your core. These areas come together to form a foundation of strength that helps you navigate daily life. And here's something fascinating. Studies have shown that grip strength alone is one of the most accurate predictors of long-term health and longevity. It's not just a random measure. It's a signal that your body is functioning at its best, especially as you age. So take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you brought in groceries? Did you handle the bags with ease? Or did you feel the weight in your arms, back, or legs, forcing you to stop for a break along the way? Perhaps, without even realizing it, you've started asking for help with things you used to carry effortlessly. These small, seemingly insignificant changes can creep up on you, but don't underestimate what they say about the health of your body. Let me tell you about Rick. At 73 years old, he had always been the kind of guy who insisted on carrying all the bags in one trip. It was a matter of pride, and frankly, it was just how he did things. But one day, out of nowhere, something shifted. The bags felt heavier, not because he was carrying more, but because his body was starting to lose the strength he had always relied on. Rick felt frustrated and, if he's honest, a little disheartened. But instead of letting it slide, he made a choice. He started doing simple strength exercises every day. Nothing crazy, just a couple of shoulder presses, some light weightlifting, and squeezing a rubber ball for grip strength. To his surprise, after just a few months, he started feeling like his old self again. His strength slowly returned, his energy levels skyrocketed, and soon, carrying groceries didn't feel like a battle anymore. What Rick learned through this journey is that you don't need a gym membership or massive weights to keep your body strong. The key is consistency. Even the smallest, most basic movements can rebuild your strength over time. The best part? You get to keep your independence. You get to continue handling life's tasks with grace and confidence. When your body is strong enough to carry what life throws at you, you are ready for whatever is next. And that, my friend, is the real power of strength. Sign 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Climbing stairs, something many of us take for granted, is one of the most powerful tests of our overall health. It seems like such a small task, but when you think about it, climbing stairs demands a lot from your body. It's not just your legs at work. Your heart, lungs, and muscles all have to coordinate seamlessly. If you can still climb a full flight of stairs without pausing to catch your breath, you're doing something that many people your age can no longer do. That simple act is proof that your body is still strong, resilient, and functioning well. It's easy to overlook how much strength it truly takes. Your heart has to maintain a steady rhythm, pumping oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. Your lungs must work hard to supply enough air, and your leg muscles need the power and endurance to lift your body step after step. When any one of these systems starts to falter, you'll feel it instantly, whether it's a racing heart, shortness of breath, or weakness in your legs. Take a moment to reflect on the last time you climbed a flight of stairs. Was it a smooth, effortless experience, or did you feel the need to pause halfway, gasping for air? Too many people begin avoiding stairs without even realizing it. They choose the elevator, take the escalator, or simply walk slower to avoid the exertion. But here's the catch: every time you avoid a challenge like stairs, you lose a bit of the strength you have left. Let me tell you a story about Greg, a 71-year-old man who's a perfect example of how we can take charge of our health at any age. Greg always took the stairs, but one day, after just one flight, he found himself winded, out of breath and disheartened. But instead of giving up, he refused to let this be his new reality. He made the conscious choice not to avoid the stairs but to tackle them head-on. Each day, he took the stairs slowly at first, step by step, pushing through the discomfort. He incorporated leg exercises and short walks into his routine. Within weeks, something incredible happened. His body grew stronger and more stable, and the stairs no longer felt like a daunting challenge. Stairs have a way of testing your limits in a way that almost nothing else does. If you're still able to climb them with ease, it's a powerful indicator that your body is aging well. Not only does this show physical strength, but it speaks to your endurance, the mental and physical stamina that can carry you through the years ahead. So, if stairs haven't slowed you down, take a moment to celebrate this sign. It's a sign that your body is strong and resilient. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, and that's a crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to living a long, fulfilling life. Keep challenging yourself. Keep climbing, and watch how your strength grows, step by step. Sign 7. You can remember recent conversations and events clearly. Memory is one of the most profound indicators of your brain's vitality, and it's far more telling than most people realize. If you're between 65 and 80 and still able to recall names, conversations from yesterday, or the smallest details of your daily life, you're far ahead of the curve. It's not just about remembering facts or lists. No, it's a reflection of the health of your brain, the intricate web of neurons firing, and the smooth flow of blood nourishing your brain cells. When your memory is sharp, it's a sign that everything from your cognition to your overall brain health is still thriving. But let's be honest, we've all had those moments when we're talking, and suddenly, a word escapes us, or we stop mid-sentence, trying to piece together the thought we were just sharing. It's a frustrating feeling, right? But it's also a natural part of aging. The real question is, how often does this happen to you? If you can still chat about a conversation you had yesterday as clearly as if it were fresh, you're on the right track. It's these everyday moments that speak volumes about the state of your mind and the incredible resilience of your cognitive health. Consider Peter, who's 77 years old. He's one of those people who never forgets a name and can effortlessly recall events from the previous week, from conversations with friends to the details of his latest adventure. What's his secret? It's simple yet powerful. He reads daily, continuously challenges his brain, and, importantly, stays socially connected. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. If you leave it idle, it starts to weaken, just like any other muscle in your body. Peter's consistent mental exercise and his willingness to engage with others are what keep his memory as sharp as ever. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If you're still solving problems, having rich, engaging conversations, and recalling the little things, that's a clear sign that you're aging with strength and mental clarity. But let's be real, we've all had our moments of forgetting things. If you've noticed a few more slips here and there, don't panic. It's completely normal, and just like we take steps to stay physically fit, you can strengthen your mind. Pick up a puzzle, dive into a new book, or take a leisurely walk while soaking up the environment around you. These activities stimulate circulation, which is crucial for brain health. So next time you wake up and can recall the day of the week, remember the delicious breakfast you had, and easily recount a conversation from the day before. Know this: it's not just a sign that you're sharp, it's a testament to the strength and clarity you're carrying into your golden years. You are aging with purpose, with grace, and most importantly, with a clear, active mind. Sign 8. You wake up feeling rested and ready for the day. How you wake up each morning is far more than just a trivial detail. It's a powerful reflection of your body's internal health and vitality. If you're between the ages of 65 and 80, and you still rise from your bed feeling refreshed, alert, and eager to tackle the day, consider yourself truly fortunate. This is one of the most profound and undeniable signs of health and longevity, one that many people only dream of as they age. Sleep is sacred. It's during those quiet hours of rest that your body goes to work, repairing tissues, resetting the mind, and strengthening your immune system to face whatever the next day brings. But as we grow older, sleep often becomes a battlefield. We toss and turn, wake up multiple times, and too often find ourselves dragging through the day, barely able to summon the energy to get through it. It's a painful reality for many. But if you still wake up without the need for an alarm, if you find yourself opening your eyes and feeling genuinely restored and energized, you're in rare and exceptional company. Take Roger, for example. At 72, he began to notice his sleep was slipping away from him. He'd wake up multiple times a night, feeling exhausted no matter how many hours he spent in bed. It was disheartening, and frankly, a little alarming. But then he made some simple yet life-changing adjustments. He refined his bedtime routine, cut back on screen time in the evening, and created a peaceful, calming environment to help his body unwind before sleep. The results were transformative. He started waking up with energy, his mind clear, and his focus sharper than it had been in years. It wasn't just a physical change. He felt mentally sharper, emotionally balanced, and truly alive again. Quality sleep is not defined merely by the number of hours you spend in bed, but by how well your body cycles through deep, healing rest. People who experience restorative sleep tend to have longer lives, healthier hearts, sharper cognitive function, and more balanced emotions. When your body gets the sleep it craves, it can thrive. So, I ask you, right now, how do you wake up? Do you leap out of bed, feeling energized and ready to take on the day with purpose? Or do you struggle to rise, dragging your body through the morning haze? If you are waking up well, congratulations. You are nourishing your body with the restoration it so desperately needs. But if you find yourself struggling, don't despair. There's hope. Small, thoughtful changes can make a world of difference. Cut back on caffeine, set a consistent bedtime, or try establishing a calming ritual before sleep, such as reading or meditative breathing. These shifts may seem simple, but they have the potential to restore your sleep and rejuvenate your body in ways you may have forgotten were possible. Remember, waking up feeling well is not a luxury. It's a clear, beautiful sign that your body is aging in the healthiest, most vibrant way. Embrace it, cherish it, and do everything you can to keep it. And there you have it. Clear signs of healthy aging and the steps you can take to keep your body functioning at its best. From waking up refreshed to maintaining strong leg muscles, these signs are your body's way of telling you that you're on the right track. So, what have you learned so far? Maybe you've discovered that quality sleep is one of the most important indicators of overall health. Or perhaps you've realized that small changes, like adjusting your bedtime or cutting caffeine, can have a lasting impact on your well-being. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're going to put into practice? Whether it's making sleep a priority or incorporating more muscle-preserving foods into your diet, I'd love to know how you plan to take charge of your health. Please leave your comment below and share with us the change you'll make to live a longer, healthier life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Together, We're building a community of empowered individuals who are ready to live their best lives at any age. See you in the next video.